So we were going to be doing other things other than a part 2 to this video, but I've decided we're just going to do this because it took us forever to make it through what we made it through.
Because you don't fucking love me?
I love you more than anything in the world. Did I ever tell you that I love when you go get popcorn and put mustard and mayonnaise and candy and jalapenos?
You know mayonnaise is false because mayonnaise is disgusting.
How is that any different than anything you put on is what I'm trying to figure out.
Mayonnaise is gross.
Oh, you're such a weird duck. But it's not like you have a video game addiction. Summoners War. Playing that shit right now. Kicking ass and taking names. Let's get it.
When my friend makes mac and cheese, she puts the cheese powder, milk, and butter into the boiling water.
What?
Okay, doesn't know how to read directions, dumbass.
Senior year, study hall. I'm studying with a dude I knew. I don't remember the context, but we were talking about growing up and he says, and it was around that time when milk started coming out of my nipples, and I'm like, what? And he's like, you know when milk starts to come out, and I'm like, dude, that's not normal. The face he made when he realized the reality of the situation was memorable. He goes, that didn't happen to you? And I'm like, no. Then he asks the rest of the guys in study hall, did any of y'all have milk come out of your nips during puberty? They said no.
Nigga, nobody has that. I read about that in the health book once though. I thought it was fake
dudes
forever.
Can also have milk come out of their
Yeah,
nipples?
I think so, dude. I think so if you have like too much estrogen or something like that. I think it happens to some guys. I read it in a health book, but they like lied in so many of the health books that I read when I was a child. I just stopped believing the things I read in them. They just say shit that's just not true.
Gave my best friend an orange. He bit into it like an apple.
You're not.
All and all, and immediately declared orange is disgusting. He has never had one before, or seen one apparently. We were in high school. A friend told me about her roommate who keeps a large bin full of bread under her bed. Every week, she buys a new loaf and adds it to the bin. She doesn't actually eat that much bread, but has a huge bin full.
I'm disgusted.
My roommate in college thought he washed clothes on every...
Also, wouldn't it just get all moldy?
I'm disgusted. Yes, baby. Yes. It's a bin of moldy bread. She has a bin of mold underneath her bed.
What does she do with the... What does she do?
She keeps it like a baby. Like a moldy bread baby.
Also, can we just address the fact that In-N-Out got chocolate stuff in my vanilla shake?
Good for you.
Cycle on the washing machine. Our machine had a delicate cycle, a cotton cycle, a solo rinse cycle, a permanent press cycle, etc.
More.
He always complained about the washer taking forever. It's because he was washing his clothes 4 to 5 times every time he did laundry. I helped
I will admit, when I first moved out, I did not know how to use a non-digital washing machine.
Because you didn't know how you had to pull it out to get the stuff started. I remember that day.
Yeah.
And I laughed at you mercilessly. I didn't even make it easy. I wasn't even soft with it. I was like, that's hilarious.
And I didn't know like how you were supposed to pour detergent in if you didn't have the little tray to pull out and stuff. Look, my dad did my laundry for like my entire life until I was 18.
And now she does her own fucking
And now
laundry.
I do my own laundry. But it was a learning curve. But I at least knew that you only have to pick one thing.
Yeah, that is special. That is very special. It's like not intuitive that you'd have to pull it out to get the water to run. It's just funny that you wouldn't know that.
Look, some of our parents actually cared about us as children and didn't make us do manual labor.
You mean
to have
wanted me
clothes.
to succeed in life, so they showed me how to do it, so I wouldn't look like a jackass in front of my loved one.
My parents didn't make me do manual labor in order to have clean clothes.
That's unfortunate for them. They should have learned to do that as parents.
Older cousin move into a new house as a teenager. We worked non-stop for over 12 hours. I was so fucking exhausted that at one point I vomited in his front yard. The next day he acted like I was faking being tired, to which I responded, how the hell do you fake vomit? He goes easy and proceeds to instantly projectile vomit at will. I just look on in horror and bewilderment. He acted like it was perfectly normal and assumed everyone could do it. He got offended when I told him it was bizarre as hell. The fuck? My friend genuinely believed that leprechaun was just a term for indigenous Irish little people.
Yo, that's fucked up. Yo, that is fucked up.
My best friend recently told me that when he was little he thought the only way to clean his asshole was to jam the soap as far up as he could get it. Finally figured he was probably doing it wrong when he heard his mother scream at his dad, Seth. The soap smells like shit. Did you shove it up your ass or something? I still tease him about that to this day.
At least it's soap, I guess. That's...
Wait, I just realized. His mom was like, the soap smells
Yeah.
like shit. Shit, it was on her face.
Yeah.
She put it
Yeah.
on her.
That's what I'm saying. At least it's soap.
It's on her face.
Not like a washcloth or something. At least it's the soap. Wow. That's just... Parents really should take time to teach their kids how to do stuff.
It's toxic masculinity, that's why.
What part of that? I'm missing that at all.
So
Nobody should be shoving soap up their ass. Let's just make that clear
No,
before she
because
continues with this joke.
dudes are like, I can't show my kid how to wash his ass because that's gay.
So my son's gonna shove it up his ass. 'Cause that's less gay than the regular way of washing, which is not shoving anything in your ass. That's not a necessary part.
You still refuse to acknowledge that there are dudes out there who will not wash their assholes because they think it's gay.
I think that is a lie on the internet. I don't believe it. Just like I thought incels were a lie till they came to my comment section and said, we are not bad people, women are just bitches. And I was like, well, that's...
I'm telling, please, if you are a man who does not wash your booty hole, just come
out yourself right now.
Just out yourself.
And we're not going to be nice about it. I'll clip that and show the world. Because that's what I'm going to do. So don't do that without that knowledge. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I don't believe you exist.
I just need him to know.
Had a sleepover with a friend in middle school one weekend. I went to
What if that's what they think? What if they think that all dudes are just shoving soap up their ass, so that's why they don't do it? I would think it's okay then. That would be reasonable.
The alternative is to either be smelly or shove soap up your ass.
I'll just smell. I'm not doing that. That's reasonable.
shower and she gave me a towel. It had a weird smell to it, but I couldn't find any other towels inside the bathroom.
That's why I don't fucking stay in people's houses. Whatever they finna say is why I don't do it.
So I used it by patting myself barely and just dead drying. Turns out her whole family shares a towel to prevent having to use new ones every time. I told her how weird that was, and she was shocked to find out that my family has their own towels to use, but we put them in the wash every 2 or so uses. I didn't sleep over there again.
Dirty
A friend
ass.
of mine.
I'm so upset. I don't even know how to vocalize my upset. My grandmother washes towels when people visit after every use. She does laundry you were there? Every day she's doing laundry.
And didn't know that after you insert the tampon, you
Oh,
pull out
yeah.
the applicator.
Yep, I see
Found this out in college after being dumbfounded why everyone preferred tampons over pads.
Yep.
She was walking around with that terrible piece of plastic up there all this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
One
I've
of
heard
my
people
friends
doing
and I.
that. That's pretty normal. A lot of women don't know how to use tampons, and it's hysterical because it's mostly harmless.
I had to learn on a trip to Knott's Berry Farm with some family friends.
Yep.
Mom didn't come with me.
Yep.
That time of the month started, and this was back when like I didn't track it,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't know, and nobody had pads. They only had a tampon, and I was like,
Yeah.
they were like, here. And I was like, well, I don't know how to use this. And they're like, well, we're not going to put it in for you, so figure it out.
Welcome to the world. Haha.
And I figured it out.
Gotta work it out, man.
And then I figured out why people use tampons. Because before that, I was like, I'm not going to shove anything up there. That's crazy, you know?
Right.
And then I was just like, oh.
This makes sense. Because there's not a piece of plastic and or cardboard stuck in your vagina.
Cardboard, ugh.
Yeah.
I were talking about going home for the holidays. She mentioned how she hates going home because her dad always wants her to sleep in the same bed as him, and her mom is completely fine with it. So, being me, I poked a little.
I don't think,
Somebody gonna call Chris on this one, or are you just gonna let
I
this
don't-
just exist in the world?
I don't think I want
She
to.
said, well, I mean, it was okay when I was a teenager, but I'm 23 now. It's just dumb, you know. I asked more on what it entailed. Her dad even showered with her up until she was 17. I tried to tell her how that's abuse and she just laughed it off. I grabbed her shoulders and was like, that's abuse, you should talk to someone. Her parents are divorced. They have been for quite some time. I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm not sure how it turned out, but it still makes me
I
shiver.
need to know. Wait, you can't
Hey, your mom should not have been cool with that. Get a new mom. Throw her out.
I'll be your mom.
Yeah, just...
I'm way better.
Yeah, we'll find a mom for you.
I'll be your mom.
You don't even need a dad. Did you know that? You don't even need one. You can do without one. Fuck what Terry Crews think, alright? That's one opinion out of millions. You just have one parent. That's good. That nigga weird, man. Like, I'm glad nothing else happened and you still felt mildly comfortable, but somebody gonna kick him in the dick like 100 times and you should not feel sorry about it.
I lived with a girl that would eat baby powder that she had stashed in the drawer of the bathroom.
You don't have to do that, man!
She would walk by the bathroom and do quick shakes of the bottle right in her mouth. She would also buy whole frozen fish from Walmart and take them out of the freezer bag and slap them hard against the brick kitchen floor before cooking them in a stew. Guy had 3.
That's funny. The last one's just funny. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's funny.
Thought he just had an extra testicle.
Nigga,
we told him it was probably a tumor.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's probably a tumor, nigga. They don't.
Wait, how long did he have? Did he just have a tumor in his balls?
Bro, check for lumps. They don't ever tell you that in school, bro. Literally check.
I'm just.
Don't be worried. Grab your nuts, bro. Be like, yo, is there an extra testicle in there? It's a fucking tumor. And if it is a testicle, get that shit taken out, bro. The lady with 3 nipples didn't keep 3 nipples, jackass. What the fuck?
When my wife and I started dating, and still now, she collects all her hair that naturally falls out during the day, whether on the hairbrush couch bed, or wherever she finds her hair. She then wraps it around her fingers into a little ball, and collects the wads in bags. I asked her what she does with all the Ziploc bags of hair, and she told me she eventually burns it.
Oh.
She made this a habit, and she still can't explain to me why she does it.
And it's still your wife.
My grandma fed me hot dog water in the form of hot cocoa with the recycled boiled hot dog water. She thought it was okay to do, and just told me years later. A family member thought that hallucinations was something everyone dealt with.
Yo, that's
They thought that
up.
monsters under the bed and other cultural tales of ghosts were real things, which were further confirmed by their experience.
Yeah.
It then led to later diagnosis of schizophrenia once they couldn't cope well enough to deal with the symptoms, and it became evident to family members.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's why I think people believe in ghosts and shit like that too. When they be talking about like ghosts and shit are in their house and stuff. I think
you just think they're crazy.
Well, not crazy. I don't think people who are schizophrenic are crazy. I think crazy people are crazy, but not schizophrenic people. I think you can have hallucinations and not be crazy. Like your mind works fine, which is why the hallucinations work. Right? I think if you have a fucked up brain, the hallucinations are not hallucinations. They're just the world you live in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This video was a lot.
That's why I took 2 videos to get through. That was a real tough shit. So, you know, clench your butt cheeks and get comfortable because it's a wild ride. That should have been at the beginning. That was pretty good. Pretty good poop analogy there.
In the shower!
Around other people. And you know why nobody whooped his ass? Because he had shit all over his body. He was steaming himself in shit constantly. That is just crazy. Like my mind is blown. And I'm just like, nigga, y'all. That's why I don't fuck with people, bro. That reason why, yo, Chavez, you want to see me? No, nigga, what if you're the shower and shit guy? I can't hang out with the shower and shit guy.
All I'm gonna say, and I don't want to be too inflammatory here.
Please, lay it on us. I think we can handle your radical ideas, Skitten.
But let me just say that you ain't never gonna find no black person that shits in the shower.
Funny enough, I saw a video
Baby!
where this lady was getting yelled at. Grown-ass lady was getting yelled at by her mom. And she was yelling at her for shitting in the shower.
No! I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You want me to look it up?
No, I'm done with the entire human race. Fuck all of y'all. You deserve to get blown up. I'm done.
The end of the world.
The only people that deserve to exist are animals.
The end of the world's coming. And don't shit in your shower before it happens, all right? Just be wherever you are after you die and be able to say, I never shat where I was showering. I was trying to make it rhyme, but I shat where I sat. What you want to shit where you sit, so that doesn't make much sense. We'll see you in the next one.
I never shit where I washed the pits.
Yeah, never shit where you wash your pits. Be able to say that at the end of your life. As your last words should be able to be, I didn't shit where I showered. And they'd be like, thanks, Grandpa.